All right, we're back. You can see we have our cylinder stud base nuts all installed and torqued down. And so what I've got to do is do some more stud install. And the cool head came with these studs. And you can see that two of them in that grouping are longer. Those go right here and right here, particularly for the cool head on the very front. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and get them installed. It's going to be a pain in the butt, but I'm going to get it done, and then we'll be right back when we'll start assembling the cool head, which has a certain way about doing that. So we'll do that, and we'll check back with you. All right, we're back, and you can see here we got all of our studs installed. Now we're going to go and get the cylinder head prepped. Before I do one of the steps on this, I'm going to have to come out to the tops of the cylinders here and clean them off. And that'll be it. All right, we're over here at the table. And this is going to be kind of hard to show up because I've got a little bit of a glare. But what I want to show you is there's some countersinks here on these holes on the head. And obviously this channel here for a O-ring to go, all right? And there's a channel for this O-ring to go, all right? So, excuse me, there's an O-ring here, an O-ring here, here an O-ring, there where an O-ring. All right, we're back. And I want to describe to you what this cylinder head's going to look like. These domes are going to have these brown O-rings on them, all right? And so I'll be putting those in this channel here. They will set down on top of the cylinder. This piece will fit in there a certain way because if you look at this, there's a slot here. There's a corresponding slot right there where each of those will mate up, okay? So then we'll have one of these O-rings here that will go in this channel and that channel. And these are all countersunk for these smaller O-rings. And there's a place for this O-ring slot here. And you can see off to the side we have our crush washers and our nuts. But here is something that's going to make this work the best. And this is some of this red and tacky grease. These are going to hold our O-rings in place. And this material was donated to me, given to me, from about 10 months ago by Link's Garage. What a guy Link's Garage is. But if you look back at Project Farm's video, they used this material and it had the largest amount of tack to it. So I'm going to use a little dab of this tacky grease in certain places when I put the O-rings down for them to stay in place and not pop out. I'll show you that in a minute. All right, we're back on here, and this is one of the more complex O-rings here. And other than these two, I've kind of got these laid out. But you can see I've got that red and tacky grease. I've got quite a bit of excess to wipe up, but that's kind of the idea. One of the O-rings that I didn't mention was the one that goes here, and I set it over here with the domes. So I'm going to switch those out or put those in place before I go and wipe away the excess on this. Then I'll move to this part of the cylinder head, then I'll finish off with the domes. And then we'll be over at the garage bench. But I'll come back here in a moment. All right. We've got all these O-rings in place, and I've got a little bit more work to do to wipe away this excess. I've just done the rough work. But I want to take note of something here. There's a slot here and here for a dowel pin to lock the upper and lower part of this together. Let's see here. Yeah, here's the slot for the dowel pin here and here. And also on the top here is where those O-rings, I misspoke earlier. So I got to make sure those all stay put. But I got a little bit of work on that to go. And let's see. Yeah, and we got our brown ones in place. One of these days I'm going to learn to clean up as I'm going, but my time is limited. But no excuse. It's an excuse. Here's all these O-rings. I'm going to go clean off the cylinder surface where the domes and this part meet the head, and we will make a joining video on that. All right. I know I said I was going to film this, and I did make an attempt, but I made a boo-boo. You know, you live, you leer. Here at Dewey's Leering Center. Ask me, what did we leer today? Anyway, if you don't know, you don't know. All these O-rings almost came off, but they did not when I put this in place. So I did a final cleanup on this, and we're ready to put the top half on. Note these slots here where the cylinder dome, the piston dome interaction there. Apologize about that glare. Where that fits in. So that'll be a good thing. I have to do a final clean on this top surface here where that top O-ring fits. All this area will be immersed in coolant, and so it'll cool it down, and that'll give us a little bit more reservoir for that material. We're going to use engine ice. But anyway, I'm going to clean that up, and we'll put the other part on top. All right, we put this top piece on here, and I've got just a couple little details to clean up there. But look at there, cool head, USA, got American flag on there. What do you say, Donald? You approve? I bet he does. I just got to put these nuts on the studs and torque them down in a particular order. There is a certain order, certain numbers that the manual calls for to torque these down in that order. So what you can do is you can have your old cylinder head, and they are engraved on the different stud location. But thank goodness that the manual, the service manual, has a picture, and pictures mean everything. But if you don't, and you just have the text, you can go by the old head. But look at that, that looks pretty cool. That's it for this time. Thanks for watching. Remember, leer your lessons.